Hello people! So today's video I did a e.l.f. haul and I'm going to be trying everything that I bought on. Got an entire full face of e.l.f. I've got products that I've used before, you would have seen me use them on my channel, but I've got a few stuff that I haven't used in a while that I've kind of forgotten how I feel, and I've got a new blush to try and that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you want to see my try on haul of all this stuff that you see on my face, this highlight, make sure that you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. We'll get going. Start off with the eyes today as I usually do, and you know what, I'm so excited for this. So this is the new Opposites Attract palette, and oh my god, like, just, well, looking at that side of the palette, that's me, but I wanted to get this palette as well because it had some cool purples and greens and stuff in it as well. I swatched some of these shades. Oh my god, these are not like the normal e.l.f. eyeshadows. They feel so much better quality than their little Mad for Mattes palettes that they used to do. I'm already impressed and I haven't even tried them on the eyes, so I'm just going to go ahead and prime my lids as I always do. I'm going to use my P.Louise eyeshadow base as always. So of course I'm going to stay around this section. I want to use this kind of goldy copper kind of shade, and I'm liking the pinkies and the yellows over here. But I do want to incorporate some maybe purple or the green in as well. Maybe I'll do that on the lower lash line, I'm not too sure yet. So I'm going to start off with this shade here. It's called Sassy, and I'm just going to use this as my transition colour. That shade is so pigmented. There's a bit of kick up in the palette, but does not bother me because look at that, but it seems to be blending really nicely, very easily. So I'm liking it so far. To deepen up a tiny bit, I mean, it's very pigmented anyway, but I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Cheeky, and I'm going to pop this in the same place pretty much. So I'm going to bring it right into the inner corners as well as the outer. I'm so shocked at how pigmented and good quality these eyeshadows are so far. Like, I know I could roughly tell from just when I was watching them last night, but oh my god, they've stepped up the game, e.l.f. They 100% have, and I'm happy. Some maybe of the yellow in here a bit, incorporated a little bit. So I'm going to take the shade Saucy, which is this kind of mustardy yellow, and I'm going to buff this kind of round at the edges. So I'm going to take it right into the inner corner as well. It's not taking a long time to blend out, just saying. I'm going to do my brow bone. I wouldn't say there's like a brow bone shade. There's this shade here which is called Low Key, but it looks like it's got a bit of like a pink duochrome iridescent kind of shift to it. So I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I'm going to try it anyway because it's the only one I've got in the palette. Very pigmented, and it does look nice, like it would be a very nice eyeshadow. Well, I mean, obviously it's an eyeshadow, but as in it'd be nice on the lid. I just wouldn't use it for my brow bone again. But hey ho, what are you gonna do? I think I'm gonna just add some concealer to the center of my lid and then start to do the kind of cut crease halo eye situation. I've cut my crease and I wanted to take this shade here, which is called Spicy. This looks so pretty. I'm just going to take it on my silicone brush. Oh my god, look at that pigment. This is dry, of course. Take a really tiny brush and I'm going to take Cheeky, which is this deeper pink. And I'm just going to go around the edges where I cut the crease. Take the same shade, just on a bigger brush. And start to just blend in with Sassy. Just to further blend. Deepen it up a tiny bit more. I'll take the shade Warm, which is this really nice chocolate brown. This right in the outer corner. So that is the eye look pretty much done. I'm gonna go ahead as I always do, and I'm just gonna go do the other eye off camera and then I'll be back to finish up the rest of the face. Okay, so I just added some brown eyeliner to the top lash line, and then I applied my Colourpop mascara, the BFF mascara. I just applied that on my lashes. And yeah, seriously, I really like this palette. It's just, can't wait to play around with the other shades and stuff. I really liked it. I think it applied really well and it was so easy to work with on the eyes and everything. Moving on to skin, this is what I was very excited about. I got some new skin products as well from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Glow Up Primer Serum. I'm so excited to try this. When I pumped a bit on the back of my hand last night, I saw a bit of glitter, but I'm not going to let that put me off because the Flower Beauty one does have glitter in it and I love that. So I'm hoping it will still work out okay. So I'm going to just, so it's got like a dropper on it where you just kind of press that and then it goes up. So I'm just gonna, okay, I'm just gonna, it smells like aloe vera to me. That's what it smells like. I concentrate it at like the high points where I want the most glow, like around here. Really nice on the skin, very hydrating. It doesn't feel that tacky. Like when I applied it yesterday as well, it didn't feel super tacky or anything, so I'm hoping it still works as a primer. Skin looks a bit glowy. It's not as glowy as I thought it was gonna be. So I don't, oh, my skin is tacky actually. Maybe on my hand it just wasn't that tacky, but this is super tacky. I'm gonna add a bit more because my skin is very dry. I haven't got a new foundation, but I do have the new concealer to try. Obviously, the concealer in my testing video, so I'm just going to be using it again in this video. But to test if this is actually going to make my skin glow, so I'm going to use the Too Faced Peach Perfect Matte Foundation to see if there is a glow underneath the foundation to see if this actually works. So I am going to use this guy here. It's not like super dewy, but I can still see the glow from that primer in there, so I do think it definitely works, so that's good. Like overly dewy, so I wouldn't say it's that similar to the Flower Beauty one because that really makes your skin super dewy. So obviously I did try it with a matte foundation as well, so I'm going to try it with like an illuminating one or more of a dewy foundation and see how it works. But just for reference, for anyone that would want to maybe try this with a matte foundation, it does give you a nice healthy glow without looking too oily, but it just makes you look nice and fresh, I'd say. Concealer, I'm going to do the same thing that I did when I tested this concealer out. I'm using the shade Medium Sand. Let's not get back into that. Balance out the shade. What I am noticing is obviously when I tried this concealer last time, I think I tried it with I think I was wearing the L'Oreal Infallible, the Fresh Wear foundation, and that kind of has a bit of a satin dewy kind of finish. This foundation is matte, so when I'm putting this concealer on top, it does come off a lot more matte. So to set all of that concealer in place, I'm going to take my Hourglass Veil powder. New, but I'm still testing it out. Oh my god, I've just dropped like £15 worth of powder on me. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and finish the lower lash line off with the eyeshadow super quickly. So I've just put on the shade Cheeky, which was that pink. I just ran that on the lower lash line, but I kind of want to try the purple, so I'm going to take the shade Easy Going, which is this one, and I think I'm just going to buff this, or maybe Chill actually. Okay, never mind. I'm actually going to take this one. It's a bit shimmery, and I'm just going to pop this on the centre of the lower lash line. So I've still kind of got like a halo situation. I don't know how this is going to look. I don't know if you can see it, but I actually really like that purple. It applied really nicely, and obviously it's a shimmer shade, but I used a blending brush to apply it. Oh my god, I really like it. So for the rest of the face, I've got a new highlighter, a new e.l.f. highlighter to try. So I'm just going to finish the rest of the face. So for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Back to Bronze. This one is in the shade Sunkissed. I haven't tried this in a long time, honestly. So we're just going to go in with this. This is a really nice bronzer. Why do I not use this? Blush, I finally tracked down this guy. If you guys watch Kathleen Knights on YouTube, she's my favourite person in the entire world. He has a very similar taste to me, So any of her recommendations, I'm always like, yes, I will get that. She's ever recommended that I've bought, I have always liked. One of her favorite, well, her literal favorite blush is this guy here. This is the Burt's Bees blush in Toasted Cinnamon. And I could not find this anywhere. We have Burt's Bees in the UK, but we don't have the blush or a lot of their face makeup. We have like lipsticks and that's it. Found this, I think, did I get it off Amazon? I found it off Amazon or somewhere and I managed to get it. Oh my god, I tried this yesterday. This is the blush shade I have been looking for my entire life. Like, it's peachy, but it's the right, it's got the right amount of brown and nude, and it's my favorite blush like ever. I've tried it twice and it's already my favorite blush in the entire world. Like, it's got no glitter in it, but it leaves a real, like, you can see it there. It leaves this glow on your skin. Like, look at the difference. It's my favorite blush in the entire world already. It's taken over MAC Peaches, everything. I look done. Highlights, this is where I am really excited. So e.l.f. have new highlights. These are, I think they're called their metallic chrome or metallic something highlights anyway. I took everything out of the packaging, so yeah, I've just got this, but this is in the shade White Gold. This is the lightest one that they did. One thing I will say is, with a lot of e.l.f. highlights, this isn't necessarily, I don't think this is a baked highlight, but with their baked blushes, bronzers, highlights, especially the highlights, I always scrape off the top layer and then you get the really good soft formula. This was so hard. I took my finger and just literally just went like this and like rubbed and like got off like the first layer, and now look at it, like it is very soft. It feels like a proper highlight now. So if you do get one of these highlights, if you do already have them and you think, oh, I'm not getting any pigment or anything like that from it, try rubbing off the top layer because 100% it will work. So we're gonna try this. Like, oh. Okay, yeah, you really need to take the top layer off this. Oh my god. You've got to try that because, oh my god. Last, well, kind of last thing, I'm going to go with setting spray. This is something I did get in my haul as well. This is their new dewy setting mist, and I didn't realise it says it's got coconut on the front, so it's going to smell like coconut. I don't really like the smell of coconut that more anymore. I don't know why, so we're going to give it a shake. I've got the illuminating setting spray. That mist, like the spray, I'm scared to try it. It's got the same, it's that kind of mist that spit. Oh, it smells of coconut. I'm gonna try it anyway. The mist isn't as bad, to be fair. I'm very dewy, but I'm gonna try it when I don't have this highlight going on. Okay, just moving on to lips. I don't have any new e.l.f. lip products, but I want to try on one of their plumping lip glosses. I haven't used this in a while, but I remember really liking it. But underneath that, I'm just going to go in with the Jefree Star Velour Liquid Lip in Nathan. I just thought I'd go with something a bit pinky and a bit peachy. I feel like I should have done this kind of makeup look in like July, but well, here we are. Over top, I'm going to use the plumping lip gloss in Champagne Glam. Like, you can feel it, like you can feel a bit of like the tingliness, like I can feel it now. But I don't know, I never noticed like, oh my god, they're bigger, you know. So that is everything done. Like, sum up everything. So eyeshadow palette, favorite thing, oh my god, obsessed. Formula was great. I really want to do another look. I might do like a cool tone look, maybe using this palette. Yeah, this was definite a yes. I'm pretty sure this palette was around £14, which I think is pretty affordable for what you get and the quality that you've got in this palette. Glow Up Primer Serum, I liked it. It felt very hydrating on my skin. I didn't see a massive glow, but obviously I did use a matte foundation, so that could be why. So I'm gonna test it out a bit more and then I'll let you know my thoughts on this. Do I even need to say anything? That highlight, yes. The concealer, I still like it. I don't love it. Yeah, this is the second time trying it since I did the testing video. I like it, I think it's okay. Have I got better concealers in my collection? Yes. It's not e.l.f. but Burt's Bees blush. Yes. The dewy setting mist, again, I need to try it when I haven't got this going on, but I did like it. It felt very nice. The mist isn't as bad, so I don't know if they've changed the spray or anything, but it's not as spitty as the illuminating primer mist. Yeah, I like the setting spray a lot. And I think that's everything. So that is the end of the video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed this eye look. So it's me. It's nothing crazy dramatic, but I just wanted to do something that I would wear and maybe you guys would wear as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have tried any of these e.l.f. products, let me know. And yeah, thank you again so much for watching. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up and also make sure that you're subscribed as well. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.